Hello Sergeant Slaughter and Starbuck. This video is a dedication to you guys to help explain how this whole thing works, alright? So we're going to go over skills today, and skills is selected down here. You click on it, left click adds a skill, and right click removes a skill. There are small numbers on the left side. You'll see there's 0, 1, 3, and 18. That tells you how many points you have to spend to unlock the next level. So since there's a 1 here, under Tier 2, you have to spend 1 point to unlock Tier 2. And you have to spend 3 points total to unlock Tier 3. So since you already spent 1, bam, because that costs 2 points to unlock. Now, each skill, there are 2 things you can unlock. You can unlock the basic, you see owned on the right side of the screen, basic owned. And there's a thing below that says ace, which costs 3 more points. And so you just click it again to spend the 4 points. Again, right click remove. So 1 click you get the basic, 2 clicks you get both skills. So each skill in here has a basic and what's called an ace skill. Alright, so you can choose if it's something you want. Sometimes you might want to select a skill just because of the ace skill it offers. You don't really care about the basic, and other times you just want the basic and you don't want the ace skill. So right now we're going to quickly talk about the basic skills that you're going to need in this game just to survive, just to get started. I want to start with the Enforcer track, which is the second one. You're going to want to unlock the first level basic of your tank. So you have the basic armor, increases your armor recovery rate. And up and to the left you have something called Die Hard, which means 50% less damage while interacting with objects. That means picking up bags, throwing bags. So you're going to want to actually ace this. And what that does is also increases your armor, all of your armor, by 20, which is a nice buff. Now right next to that is Transporter. This lets you throw bags, the basic is throw bags 50% further. And the second one, which is ace, gives you reduces the movement penalty that you have. So this lets you carry bags faster, throw them further, and the one next to it lets you take less damage. These 3 are a good way to start. So I suggest you ace Die Hard, you ace Transporter, and you get 1 level of the Resilience. That is a good way to start right now. There are other skills too that you can want to get. I personally like under the Technician tree, which is 1 over from Enforcer, the far right grip. All this stuff increases your damage and headshot bonus, and if you max it out, it gives a certain percentage of what would be headshot damage to the body. So it's extremely powerful, this far right, this oppressor tree. That is how I would recommend starting. Another good skill to pick up would be under Controller, just 1 level of this, which only costs 1 point, will give you extra cable ties. You can have more hostages. It's kind of nice to have. Now from that point you have some options, and one other thing I want to say is that each tier you go up, so this Tier 1, this is Tier 2, Tier 3, and then the top one would be Tier 4. It costs more points to ace and do the basics. So for example, on the first level, it's 1 point to get Forced Friendship, and 3 points to ace. The second tier is 2 points to get it, and 4 points to ace. The next one is 3 points to get it, and 6 points to ace, and the top one's 4 points to get it, and 8 points to ace. So it gets way more expensive the higher up you go, up the ladder. So you probably don't want to just, if you have, you can either choose at the end to have a couple skills totally maxed out at Tier 4, or you can have a lot of skills in the Tier 2, Tier 3 range. So right now, we talked about several things that you want to make sure you get. Once you have the basic down, I recommend you either grab a couple levels of Combat Medic and improve your band-aids that you can carry around with you, your bandaging ability, and that's under the Mastermind level, the first area, or you can go to Enforcer and go over to Scavenger, which is on the far right, and get your ammo capacity, ability to drop ammo. Now, those are your 2 utilities. Under Technician, you can also go to Breacher, and this one lets you fix drills faster, it lets you do all sorts of fun stuff, along with saws. So that is what I would recommend. Now, one last thing, if you have 1 point to spend extra under the Ghost tree, I suggest Artful Dodger. Just 1 point gives you your stamina starting regeneration of 25% and regenerates 25% faster. So you also sprint 25% faster. It's 1 point and it's really good. So duck and cover, that's Ghost, that's a little extra thing. 1 point is a nice bonus to have. Alright guys, I think that's probably more than enough to get you started. Good luck and I'll see you in game.